Hello there, Lebozo. Buenos dias, chamo. ¿Qué tal? How are you doing today? You were up very early. I hope you did catch some Z's after you got up. Welcome in, Tiff. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing today? I hope my microphone is working good. Good to know. Oh boy, I'm a thirsty boy today. How is everybody doing today? Boy oh boy, it is nearly Christmas time. We're half the way through Christmas in December. Welcome in, Bunny. How are you doing today? Just starting work. Oh, very nice. Nice relaxed morning. Getting up. Did you watch the Gamer Awards yesterday, Tiff? Oh, I bet you Bunny did, because you know what? Might have to hold a speech today. I really need to go see a therapist.
Hello there.
I need help. Welcome in, Saltix. How are you doing today? You did. What did you think of it? E33, sorry, sweep. Yes, Bunny. Hopefully this sends a message to companies like the Pokemon Company, like Final Fantasy, Square Enix. Stop making live battle action games. Go back to flippin' turn-based combat. You idiots. Leave the live combat to Fortnite and Pokemon Go. Absolute cinema. Read in French accent. Absolute cinema. I saw the guy with the beret. Did he just have that on for effect? I'm pretty sure he did, right? He just wanted to seem stereotypical. I'm excited. Go back to Expedition 33. The new there's new content out in that. No way. I gotta farm and do side stuff. Wow. I downloaded the game actually. So hopefully.
Diane.
What was that one again, Lebozo? Arnie, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome in, Arnie. Sorry, I think I still owe you a couple of replies on Instagram. It's been an incredibly busy week. Also, I think I owe an apology to some of yous. Some of yous aren't in yet, but there was a surprise stream last Sunday of Pokemon for 2 or 3 hours. So yous missed an attempt. But yous didn't miss much, honestly. I was very, very drunk, so... you know, it's probably better you missed it in the end of the day. Yeah, so Sunday was a bit of a disaster. And we had to reset because I think we didn't get a certain Pokemon. But this team's looking very good. So today's stream is going to start with figuring out where the flip we are and where we left off, what we need to do next. Because honestly, I can't remember.
Our Route 1 encounter.
Welcome in, hi.
Sorry, so we was like that. We got a really cool dog. Is this one I love? 2 hearts emoji. You're gonna is the best way I know how you gonna. I love the song You're a Dog. Dog was my birthday is my time to get to work with a furry dog, and it makes my music was a really good, and I got it for a few years now, and it has really helped my mom, and I love it to see if they have anything like it or not, but I think it was pow wow op wow wop wow out whip.
Thanks very much, hi. Remember that, brothers? Welcome in, hi, bonsoir, or no, bonjour still. How are you doing today? Absolute soapbox moment to come into. Are you talking about me preaching to Square Enix and Pokemon Company? Awful decisions by these guys.
We en route to Bugsy and the rival. We stopped in the first city after we caught Krabby.
The first city after we caught Krabby. Well, I guess we'll find out where the save takes us, I guess. The whole team was wearing berets and striped shirts. Let's go. I love that, Bunny. I love that moment. Daddy, go fast. Oh, okay. Thanks very much, Lebozo. Baba Kwahyan. Something like that. 25 stream streak from Saltix. For the baguettes. For the baguettes. You know what? We'll cheers with our water to that. And that is water, I promise. May have to go back and watch. I don't know about that one, Arne. I don't know. I was in rough shape from the start of the stream. What might be worth going back to watch is yesterday's stream. We started doing the Harvest Moon speed run that I want to try and improve my time on. And because the game was absolutely having a field day and not doing anything that I could use, we decided to just vote for the costume I'm wearing next Sunday's stream. It's our Sunday in a week, isn't it? 21st, yeah, Sunday in a week. And it was unbelievable. Some of the costumes that were suggested were, you know, very cursed, unhinged. Some may even say racially offensive for certain ones. But, you know, in Switzerland, they don't care about those things for some reason. You can just buy whatever you want to. And so, yeah, we voted on that. And let's just say the winner is a hot one. It is a good one. I don't know how much you should like it if I'm wearing it. We might have to ask someone to be on stream with me to wear it. What is this game? I'm not quite sure, Dan. You've never seen a Pokemon Silver stream, right, Dan? Because either you were in bed sleeping or you were drinking yourself. But welcome in, Dan. Happy Friday. How are you doing today? I'm happy they flew out all the team members, unlike AAA companies who just sends out 2 people. Wow. I love that. And I love also how they played into the stereotype of the beret and the striped shirt. And did they have baguettes? I didn't see everything. I just saw a picture this morning. Yeah, and Team Cherry didn't even show up. Let's go. Remember that, boys. Thanks very much. Hi. And Jeff calling them out. See, you guys won. Wow. Krabby for cut. Actually, Krabby is for cut, but also because we put too much workload on Totodile, and Totodile kept over leveling. So we needed a second water type to help us get through Union Cave. That is the main reason for Krabby. Krabby learns Bubble at level 1. It should be able to beat all the rock types, so we don't have to use Totodile in that. Also, we failed to catch Beedrill, by the looks of it, or Weedle. So we need to rely on Totodile with Rage, which means it cannot overlevel at any cost. That's the main reason for Krabby. A hot one for real, definitely. Never. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm alright. Friday in it. Okay. Went from hyper American to regular English and then to British English with Friday in it. Oh, Sheets, this is cool. Let's go, Dan. I'm glad you still kept your stream streak from missing that Sunday stream. I do feel bad for, you know, everyone who missed it and potential stream streaks that were lost. Yeah, we might reconsider. I remember sitting down on the Sunday and thinking, this is a bad idea. I should not do this. We ended up doing it anyway, so, you know, no baguettes, sadly. Damn, we need some baguettes. Absolute Cinema at the awards last night. Let's go, Stride. Welcome in. I heard you co-streamed the awards. Ayo, my favorite nerds. Welcome in, Stride. Hope your issue from yesterday resolved itself, by the way. I remember Kyle bringing up you having to cut your stream early, and then I was in your server. Hope that resolved itself. Absolute Cinema. So tight. Limbs, as they say. Limbs. Stride, the Expedition 33 update is out. Let's go. Bunny also loves Expedition 33, by the way. Mate, I binged the VODs. Okay. Was there anything worthwhile in the one? I looked at all the clips today, and I'll be honest with you, I deleted 2 clips because I don't know what was clipped, and it didn't make much sense to me, so we just got rid of them. Because it was a sorry state we were in. Nurge, let's go. Okay, I didn't drink enough water this morning. Let's do this. Let's get into the game and find out where we are. Couldn't be resolved without me being me. Little. What? It's good to go. Okay. Also RE9. Oh yeah, Requiem. RE Requiem looks brilliant. Resident Evil. I seen a trailer in some Nintendo showcase. Find out where we are. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, Dan, to be honest. Right, let's do this. The Pokémon Home Living Form Dex Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is the Pokémon challenge where I nuzlocke through the main series Pokémon games with the goal of completing the Living Dex and Pokémon Home. We are in Pokémon Silver. Finally. We've had, I think, how many streams is it? 2 streams so far. On attempt 5.
Anima 1L redeemed talking rubbish.
Okay, am I back? I am back. Let's go. Thanks very much for that one, Dan. Welcome in, McMahonry. How are you doing today? Get on with it. Appreciate that one, Dan. So we were struggling early because we were so excited to use Totodile because it's such a good Pokemon, but we were over-relying on it. It was basically being used for everything. It was our solution to Union Cave. It was our solution to Bugsy. It was our solution to Faulkner. And we can't have Totodile do everything because it overlevels if it has to do everything. So we figured out on the Discord, Glenn, Hi, and myself had a bit of a discussion on what to do. Now, we ended up not catching the Weedle. Beedrill was going to be part of the plan. But I reckon we can make it work with Krabby instead of Beedrill to help reduce the workload on Totodile. But let's find out where we last left off, because I'm not quite sure. Let's jump in. Oh boy, the times are very weird. What did it say there? 6:17. Oh, we're going to be playing this at nighttime, huh?
Hello, Sparkly Bree.
Welcome in, Bree. How are you doing today? Happy Friday to you as well. Happy Friday to everyone, by the way. I think I might have missed a couple of happy Fridays. Hey, McMahon, doing good. The weekend's finally here. It is, McMahonry. Are we going to IKEA tomorrow? Because, you know, the earlier we get that stuff done, the better. I also realized, McMahonry, we need to get some measuring tape.
Anima 1L redeemed It's Too Bright.
Appreciate that, McMahon. Dan, sorry. I was thinking it's very bright, but he's probably turned on the lights during that Sunday stream so I wouldn't fall asleep. I need to measure my windows, McMahon, because I need to buy at least a couple of curtains. And I don't have measuring tape, so, you know, we'll have to figure that one out. Let's go. You're right, boss. Hi, Miss Bree. Hi. Lovely numbers, I must say. What are lovely numbers? Hello, Bree. Yup. You can do, Neil. Let's go, McMahon. Okay, let's find out what our team is. So we have L. Oh no, did we go for anime characters as nicknames? Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna struggle. I don't know any anime characters. L. Nanami. Don't know who that is. I know Nami from One Piece. Totoro. Oh, I know Totoro. There's the big boy there. And then we have Inuyasha. That's a great name. Love Inuyasha. Why do we name... Oh, I guess the final evolution has... I don't know why we named that one. And Goku. Oh no. Okay, I can see we used all of the big anime characters up already. So I will be struggling with any of the other names. So, you know, thanks very much for your suggestions. I'm gonna need them. Measure them by the Cubone. Actually, that's an idea. Maybe I do that. I got you on anime characters. Let's go, Stride. I appreciate that. Okay, so we looked at our team. It's looking halfway decent. Let's look at our bag quickly. Do we have any Pokeballs left? Potions? You know, might as well go and pick up the berries with 12
Zero
Pokeball.
LTX randomized Darluck.
Thanks very much, Saltix. We have a white clover. Beautiful. Beautiful white clover. By the way, guys, I ordered the costume from yesterday's stream. It is on its way. I got a confirmation email just before stream that it was posted. So it should arrive at the very latest on Thursday next week. So we might do an unboxing during Thursday's stream. Also, by the way, next week there'll only be a stream Wednesday, Thursday, and then the VIP award stream at the weekend. Because I need to plan the VIP award, and I'm hosting Christmas on the 24th of December for my family. And I think that's Tuesday, the week after. So there's not a lot of time left to get stuff done. Buenos dias, everyone, says Lebozo. Let's go. We already have one. You know that. What? I think your username used to be something like Nanami, was it not? No, it wasn't. It was Yuki something. Yuki... Was it Yuki Nanami? It might have been. I'm 60 episodes deep again into JJK. Perhaps I treated it too harshly. Wow. Okay, this thing used Tail Whip on us. It did 4. It's gonna do 6. If it crits 12, we should be good. Also, we one-shot it. Let's go. What you mean? The majestic psychic cat, obviously. What? What are you talking about? My Final Fantasy character is Yuri Nanami. That's right, yeah. Also, great win yesterday again. I'm going to point that out. Great W for Expedition 33. Please, Pokemon, and please, Square Enix, stop making non-turn-based combat games. And if you do, don't call them main series games. Please. You see, people love turn-based combat games. Go back to what they did best. Leave us alone with your live action. Go and play Fortnite if you want to play those games. Did you see Leon though? Is Leon... Wait quick. Leon is Resident Evil, right? Is Leon in Requiem? No. Am I mixing up two franchises here? Daddy? I'm liking it more than I did the first few attempts. Wow. What is the level cap? 16. Okay, I just have to make sure I don't over level. Let's get Inuyasha in the lead here. Inuyasha will probably get headbutt pretty soon. Leon is in Requiem. Is he? No way. I did not see Leon, no. I saw like the new version of Mia or whoever it is.
Our Route 1 encounter is...
Can we go to the next question?
What is the next question? Hi. Also, hi, GG's last night. I loved how you had to be quiet for a little bit. But then, as it progressed, you kept getting louder and louder again. I was just like, okay, I hope you don't run into any issues there. The announcement trailer for the new Divinity game was so flippin' cool. Damn, I need to go and watch all of these things. I didn't watch any of it. I fell asleep yesterday to someone streaming, co-streaming the Game Awards streams, and woke up and they were still streaming. So that was nice. But they started like 2 hours before the actual event started. So I would have been, you know, in one of your streams if there was an early start. I just rewatched Chainsaw so I could see the movie. Chainsaw. I don't know. You guys are all talking about anime. We need to stop doing anime things. Who's Amine? Amine is like, you know, girlfriends gotta get jealous when they hear about Amine. We need to stop giving anime the light of day that it gets on this channel. Oh, we beat this guy already. Unbelievable. Who mentioned mommy? I saw the page. Milk? Welcome in, Donphan. Welcome back. How are you doing today? I don't know what's worse, the fact you're looking forward to Miltank or the fact the title looks like it's going to say Whitney's. You know, I love the Whitney battle because I know how to beat it. I know how to beat it. And it is a very nice battle. Great memories from beating Whitney. But then it could also lose the run. If oh, what did I just do? I switched into, okay, this is alright. The only way we can lose the battle, really, is if Clefairy metronomes into a Thunderbolt. Then we will lose the fight, probably. But what are the odds of that happening, right? Let me see quickly. Where were we? Return of the King Leon. What else did I miss? Ever watched Chainsaw Man? No, I increased microphone gain and spoke closer to them. Oh, you were giving us some secret ASMR. Hi. I appreciate that. Some very secret ASMR. Did we beat this guy already? We did. Wow, did we beat... yeah, okay. Alright, I was a little... what did Gwen call it the other day? I was a little intoxicated. So, I reckon I just ran into everyone, right? Unintentionally. Who do we go into? Let's go into Nanami. Divinity for the same people as Baldur's Gate 3 to give you context. Oh, okay. Okay, it's from the same... Alright, that's great. Thanks very much, Saltix. I appreciate that context. That actually helped me a lot. Did you ever play a game called Drakengard? Never heard of it. ASMR without me, Saj. Yep, rip. Good, by the way, good luck tonight, Bree. I really hope you get there tonight in Final Fantasy XIV. Been a long time coming. Love JJKO a ton, so appreciate the earlier JJK better. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. Might just stop reading it. Prage. Who put... Where's mommy in that sentence? Why did the Prage come up? Oh, ASMR from Bree's message. Oh, that makes sense. And yes, we are looking for Whitney's milk tank. Quite gory. Let's see. Which one? I'm going to read the first message that isn't a reply to anything. I got literal chills at the awards last night. God damn. Glad to hear that, Stride. Machop to the face, Geodude Bants? No, Totodile all the way. Totodile, Rage. Hopefully catch a couple of double slaps with our first Rages before we slap the Miltank silly. With our Rage. That's the plan. That is the plan. Dunsparce was the most consistent way of beating Whitney in gold that we had. And now we have Totodile, who hopefully will do it. And Crystal, we will be using Geodude, hopefully, to beat. Hello Neil, hello people, welcome in, hi. Hope you're doing well. We still don't have tackle here, so let's switch. Into L. Yeah, let's switch into L here. Also had to do a wild random AFK earlier. What? Oh, earlier in the stream you had to do a wild random AFK. Wow. Your living situation alright, hi. Are you okay? If you aren't, you know, reach out anytime. I know we don't exactly live close or anything, but maybe I can help in some way. Warburton, okay, I'm gonna skip the ones that are replies. Hope you all doing alright. My favorite way to fight Whitney is getting a Heracross from Azalea Town. You know what? First of all, in this game, there is no Heracross in Azalea Town. You're probably mixing it up with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which happens to me all the time too, Donphan, honestly. You can only get Heracross. Is it the route before Azalea? I'm pretty sure there's only Pineco in Azalea. And also, Heracross learns no fighting type moves until later on, I think, in this game. So it's too slow, and Miltank will most likely stomp flinch you to beat you. There is only really the Machop, but since we can't do in-game trades, the only real way of beating Whitney's Miltank is Rage, as far as I'm aware. Mega Fragata, wow. Welcome in Mad Dog of Shimano as well. Do you respect the gym leaders in this region? Well, Bugsy
Glenn
and...
Pokémaster redeemed Show Squad.
Thanks very much, Glenn. Welcome in, Glenn. How are you doing today? I do respect them slightly. But I do think the most difficult one is probably Claire. Let me show the squad quickly. There's our squad. Hopefully it is to your satisfaction. Good, ready for the E4. Yes, Glenn. Let's head to the E4 with that squad. Let me see, what was Lebosa's message? Deleted. That was pointed at Stride. You might have to take that conversation to Discord. Dang it. And the 500 characters, yeah. Please don't faint to poison here. Let's go into Nanami. Yeah, can you post this link for Stride? There we go. Dan posted it. Thanks very much, Dan. I appreciate that. Totodile. Totodile is a hero, honestly, Donphan. Everyone always says Typhlosion's really good, but again, I think those people either never nuzlocked these games or don't consider that, what do you call it? That statement within the context of a nuzlocke. Or they're thinking of Heart Gold. And Heart Gold, Typhlosion is probably really good. But let me tell you, in these games, it is hot garbage.
I will nuzlocke a game with 6 Typhlosion.
You go ahead, Bree, but please do it in Gen 2. And please start with Cyndaquil. Don't start with Typhlosion immediately. Because part of the issue is that you can't get a Typhlosion until level 36. Which means its best fire-type move is something like Flame Wheel. Until really late in the game. By which point fire-type moves aren't even that good anymore. Not sure you could have helped with that. Okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine, hi. Mega Feraligatr X.
6 Cyndaquil to start the game?
Yes. 6 Cyndaquil to start the game. You can do Crystal if you want to. Rather than Gold or Silver. But Nuzlocke rules with a level cap. And I bet you never... You might honestly lose to Bugsy most of the time. Even though that sounds impossible. But I think Whitney will probably be someone who ends the run 2/3 of the time. And then you're going to have an issue... Honestly, Chuck's going to end the run. Jasmine has a high chance of ending the run. Because everyone thinks, oh, it's Steelix. Yeah, but it has good moves. And it doesn't use Sunny Day on the first turn, as some people claim. It knows not to use it if there's a fire type in. He's a gym leader. It's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, use Heracross. Yes, and that there, it is... And that there, Heracross is great, Typhlosion is great, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, great games. It's just the nostalgia for me in these games, and these ones have been ruined a little bit by, you know, having played Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Because they improve a lot in these games. Stupid reply system. Yep. Were you able to get Hot Cat in your size? Well, I just ordered the double XL that you guys sent in. Hopefully that will fit. Hopefully. I honestly don't know much about my own size. I just buy L whenever I see L. But since it's a woman's clothing, you know, I thought XL might be the way to go. Double XL. So we ordered it and it's on its way. Hopefully we unbox it next week. Al Nuzlocke game, 3 Typhlosions and 3 Urshifu. Exactly. Typhlosion is good, but put it at its peak starter design. I mean, Typhlosion's design is cool as well. I'm talking purely about Typhlosion being not as good in the sense of Nuzlocking. But yeah, design-wise, I even like Typhlosion. But for Alligator Totodile, you know, it does have that edge for me too. We got our encounter on this route, didn't we? No Whopper for us. 2026, gonna be good. I'll do this challenge. Let's go, Bree. Join me in the Pokémon Home Living Form Dex Hardcore Nuzlocke. I would love to see that. I was always part of the plan, you know, but maybe other people start doing this challenge too. Neil, aren't you catching anyone else? I don't even remember what routes we caught these Pokemon on, Glenn, so I just assume we can't catch anything anymore before we get to a new area. Chuck gives me the fear when it comes to Nuzlockes. The man loves to crit. Yeah, that's true. Chuck is tough. Chuck is tough as nails. Ended the run on many occasions, and on many occasions it came down to either him having to miss or not crit for us to win.
What route is this?
This is Route 32. I don't know if I feel like we must have caught Hoppip here. Or run into a different Pokemon at least. But I'm not entirely sure. But we just caught... we defeated the Whipper anyway, so it's a little late. Randomized Living Dex Hardcore Nuzlocke. You could do that. You could do that, but I feel like that will make the challenge easier. Because part of this, what makes this challenge difficult is like us having to restart the entire challenge back in... Oh, why did I switch into a flying type? Well, it doesn't matter. We have Tackle, right? And it has Tackle as well. Is the limited availability of Pokemon early on. Whereas in a randomizer, you know, if you run into Lugia on Route 1, you're not going to have an issue throughout the entire game. I think the difficulty from this challenge really comes from not having it randomized also. Crit flinch with Primeape. Oh, you're talking about the rock slides? Or does Primeape have another move? Primeape doesn't even have Rock Slide in this game, thankfully. If it's too big, then we expect you and McMannery to get in the cat suit together. There's no way it's too big, Dan. If anything, it's too small. Oh boy. No, I will do the Cyndaquil challenge. Let's go, Bree. Whooper's a cute little guy. It is. I love Whooper. Can I call you just Shimano? I can always say your full username because I love it so much, but I just realized I might have to start shortening it. Just call it Shimano. Shimano. I don't know what is the right way of saying that. Look at that smiley face. It is beautiful, Whooper. But we used Quagsire in gold. It unfortunately never made it to the Elite Four, but having used it there means we can now not use it in this game, or in fact any game ever coming up. I said that we're allowed to use it one more time after Gen 4 because male-female differences have been introduced. But that's kind of it. Cross Chop has high crit rate after all. Oh! Cross Chop also dangerous, yeah. True. I love my brother and all, but no, definitely not. Definitely not. No, we're not doing that, McMannery. Definitely not. Shimano reminds me of the bike company. Oh, that's maybe where I've seen that name before. I was wondering. When I saw the username first time, it said like first time chatter, but I was like, I was certain I had seen that name somewhere before. That maybe is. Is it a bike company? That is probably where I have seen it before as well. I think there's no chance of either of those happening, Laboza. Mod check, yeah. Timeouts are going to start flying in soon, I think. Right. Okay, what are we doing? We're heading towards Bugsy. That's the goal right now. We're trying to level up a little bit. I know I used Totodile there. I kind of don't want to use it right now. But we just have to make sure there. Oh, actually, there's a way to tell if we were ever down here or not. Oh, there isn't. There is. There is. There's one trainer that we have to face. Okay, I added the Cyndaquil Nuzlocke to my challenges. Let's go, Bree. Glad to hear that. 6 Cyndaquil to beat Pokemon Crystal. That sounds like the great challenge. I love that. Why can Whooper learn Ice Punch, but things with fists can't? Very true, Don Fun. Very good question. I love how Fluffy can learn Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. How Whooper can learn Ice Punch, but Quilava can't learn Fire Punch or Thunder Punch, but Typhlosion can learn both. It really is a mystery to me. It really is a mystery. Do you know yet when you'll be doing that, Bree? Or are you just collecting ideas for challenges? Because I think tonight is Final Fantasy XIV, right? And then you are probably going back to do the Ada DLC in Resident Evil 4, I'm guessing, right? Since that is kind of a hot topic right now. And then maybe after. Let's see, what does this guy here have? This guy is a Whooper. Whooper is Water Gun. If Inuyasha had Tackle, we could use Inuyasha here, but no Tackle in sight just yet. But you know what we could do? We could actually lead Inuyasha. I think it has Tail Whip, right? Tail Whip it a couple of times and then switch into Lady Bat to take it down. I'd probably do that soon. Start of the year maybe. Oh, let's go, Bree. That'd be amazing. Because Quilava is on all fours and Typhlosia can punch. Duh. Right. That guy still doesn't have any arms, right? How does Whooper know Ice Punch? No arms in sight. Tail Whip. Neil, I have the whole compilation of the knowledge I sent over the past few days. Should I make it one big TT? I think Twitch caps messages at like 500 characters. I think that last message you sent probably got cut short a little bit high. Just warning you. There is a limit to how many characters a Twitch message can have, and that is probably just going to cut off. But I would love to hear, you know, some of the wisdoms again, Hi, for sure. Did you say Fluffy or Mareep can learn punches? Fluffy. Mareep can't. Oh, but that would explain it being on all fours, right? So actually Stride probably has a point there. Hate to say it, but Stride might have a point. We'll do one more Tail Whip. Water Gun, we should be good. So, hopefully our Lady Ba has a field day against this Whooper now. Creates a sculpture of a fist in the ice and throws it. I don't know. Actually, someone sent me a reel the other day of moves, how they must look IRL, and it was hilarious. I think it was Hi. Hi, you probably sent me that reel, right? Of how Pokemon attacks would actually look, and then it's like Primeape used Iron Tail, and it's like the smallest blade. Uh-oh, we are doing 0 damage here. I think we're good, right? A crit doesn't take us out yet. Another Tail Whip. Or the, oh, we missed tackle. The Teddy Ursa lighting a fire to then throw the embers at the opposing Pokemon. Hilarious. That video was good. It definitely was. Youngster Gordon was defeated. Let's go. So I assume, yeah, we had to have talked to this guy. There's Frida. Frida has the Poison Barb, which, you know, if we do decide to give someone Sludge Bomb... Is it Sludge? I think it's Sludge Bomb. That would be helpful. But let's see. Okay, heal up. We must have got the thing here also. Fluffy. Autocorrect is having a field day. Making me look a fool. No, I realized what it was. But you know, that's where the name came from, right? Fluffy and...
Our Route 1 encounter is...
Thanks very much, Hi. I appreciate this.
Don't think that carrot big because carrot big leaf because small leaf carrot not leaf big size. Sometime. On way to successful. First of steps of all of the steps to being successful steps are hardest of all of the steps to successing. Steps. Just because everyone person going in one directional way, does not meaning you are going to the directional direction to which every person which is going in. Go in your own independent and in which way you are going in.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks very much, Hi. Did it cut off there, or was that your entire message? No, you must have cut it down yourself there, I think. Bars. There was actually some bars in there for sure. At one point I was thinking, this sounds like the chorus of a song. You cut it off manually, okay. Did we beat Daniel already? We didn't. I cut it off manually, but there's more. Uh-oh. Let's go, Hi. Let's see if we can beat Hiker Daniel. Onyx. There's a couple of trainers actually back there we haven't beaten yet.
Sometime in Live, everything pencil and everything smoothly with pencil is going smoothly. But then, unexpected happening, it is happening unexpectedly in life. The important thing to do is to make solution to problem, so problem is solution to problem, solution problem. Chair.
Yeah.
The more you know are knowing what you are knowing and more your brain size in your head size big, the less you need to say to talk in argument with other peoples with smaller brain head shouting.
I love how it just goes chair. And also head shouting. The chair was great. The chair was great. Hiker Daniel mentioned. Yeah, Hiker Daniel is quite the hiker. Chair. Right. I think we're gonna... Do we beat a couple more trainers back here? I think we do. We want to try and get Lady Ba and Hop Up leveled up a little bit. Maybe Hoothoot also. Actually, wait quick. I need to check something quickly. Hoothoot. I don't remember where we caught it, Totodile, but Hoothoot is Jeopardy, right? It is. I forgot to put this down. Hoothoot is Jeopardy. If it faints before it evolves, we have to restart. Also, Krabby is Jeopardy, right? I'm pretty sure Krabby is also Jeopardy. It is. Right, Krabby is 5'4". Well, that's not 6'7". Right, the reason is because we used Krabby and Hoot Toot in gold, I think. I can't remember where we used Krabby, but it was in a previous game, which means we can't end these games with them not being a new entry in the Living Dex. So if Hoot Toot whites out before we beat the game, or before it evolves, I should say, or if Krabby does so, it essentially counts as a whiteout, and we have to restart. This guy down here, unfortunately, is a bird keeper. So this should just be Nanami, I think. Yeah, let's just beat this guy with Nanami. Nanami. I posted it in your server. Oh, please, yes, hi, please do. Yeah, I forgot. Recently I forgot a lot of the copy pastas to put them in there. Welcome in, Rasputin. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. How's it going? How's your Friday going? Are you also recovering from a hangover again? Well, I'm not. Let me just say that. Last hangover I had was Monday. He appears in Diamond and Pearl too. Oh, does he actually? Oh, I never realized that, Stride. I haven't went to the restroom in a sink in a few years. Nice emote. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. That's someone pouring orange juice in a sink. Don't know why you think that's someone peeing. Oh, let's go, Rasputin. Appreciate the emote. We love that emote. It is almost like, you know, the channel's mascot. You know, that emote is to this channel what Pikachu is to Pokemon. Right, this is great because, well, it's not great. The Spearow hits like a truck. We have 2 Pokemon weak to it. Do we really have to use Totoro here? We're going to try and use Goku. We doing decent? Happy Friday? No hangover anymore. Let's go, Rasputin. Happy to hear. Any plans for this weekend? What's happening? Anyone doing anything exciting this weekend? Actually, let's ask everyone about that. I guess it's getting a little close to Christmas, so I don't know. I don't know how many of you celebrate that actually, so, you know. End of the year is also a celebration, right? Around the world. So it's probably a busy time for everyone, I'd guess. Oh, also, is it maybe some of you guys' final work day this week? No. I could see maybe some people having, you know, being on holidays for the rest of the year after today. Might be a little early still. I got 1 more week to go. Let's go, McMannery. Glad to hear. Weekend looks chill so far. Probably a few beverages and let's go, Rasputin. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Christmas party tomorrow. Shopping Sunday. Christmas party with colleagues, with work, with... Who you having? I wish. Yeah. It's a rough one out there, isn't it? Tough economical times. I really don't like how we aren't training Ladyba and Hoppip enough. I know, is Ladyba even going to be useful in this run? Should we just drop it? Going to see Mahoo? No way, Hamas. Welcome in, Hamas, by the way. Happy Friday. So, you're heading to continental Europe, Hamas. Very nice. You know, if you take a notion of heading to Switzerland, let me know. I guess that is very far away from where you are. This might be our encounter, by the way, for in here, but we have to knock this out. I don't know, you know, we won't even mark it, because I'm not sure if we ever were in here or not. We probably weren't, but I could imagine we were. Just in case, we'll actually put a marker. Marker, route, oh no, this is Union Cave. There we go. Just in case. Outspeed something and supersonic it. If it makes it alive for an important fight. True. Yeah, it does have that going for it, right? It also walls Bayleaf. Right, well, we have a couple of Pokemon that wall Bayleaf, but I think Ladybug is probably the hardest counter to Bayleaf, being flying and bug. So it's stuck using tackle, if it even has tackle anymore. Are you a Carl Jung fan? Swiss psychologist. It's been brought up to me a couple of times, but I believe his theories are... He's the personality guy, right? The one who, like, the inner child and stuff like that. I don't know, I can't really agree with them, but then who am I to criticize his theories? I'm more a fan of Nietzsche, who taught at the University of Basel. He was more kind of my guy and ended up in an insane asylum, I think, in Switzerland. And then somewhere in Italy also, and then went back to Germany, I think. More a believer in that guy's philosophy than Carl Jung's psychology. And again, I was like at university for a year doing psychology, so, you know, and that was like an assessment year where basically everything was statistics and math. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I know nothing. Just saying. Okay, they sent out their big Geodude early there, but that's okay. Let's move on to the next trainer. This one should have 2 coughing. Actually, with coughing, we maybe could use Ladybug for a bit. Oh, we also asked our mom to save money for some reason. Oh, we should probably go and undo that. She's going to go and squander it all for us. Get this, I have a bumper sticker. Nietzsche is my co-pilot. Do you actually? That's a great one. That's a great one, actually. Are you NA, by the way, Rasputin? I think I asked you this before, but sometimes these things get mixed up. And I feel like Canada even. Right? Wasn't it Canada? 100%. Was it Canada? I think it was Canada. Trying to think back now. I remember you had that clutch on Lurk when we were going for the VIP slots that I can have. NAS, let's go. Minnesota. Oh, I heard you've got a lot of snow there and it's freezing right now. I heard someone else from Minnesota talking the other day. Hope you're doing alright. I actually know a couple of people in Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota, to be specific. Leave it to the Americans to come up with the best city names. We're in Minnesota. We need to name this city. What will we name it? Well, it's in Minnesota, so we'll go Min. And then, you know, the Greeks called everything polis, or that was their word for city. We'll just go Minneapolis. You know, genius. Love that. Same goes for Indianapolis, which I guess is Indiana. We've got a big city planned here. Let's build in the middle of Indiana. And let's call it Indianapolis. 6 to 8 inches of snow. Holy moly. Wow. You live 30 minutes from Minneapolis. Oh, wow. Oh, very nice. 6 to... But I guess you're used to the snow, right? So you would have, like, stuff to deal with that ready for the car and all that. Of course, it lives on a couple HP. Well, as long as we don't miss the tackle, we should be fine. Let's go. And then we switch for the second coughing. 145 XP. Let's go, L, the Ladybug. Gonna send long messages, Neil. But don't worry, I'm alright. Glad to hear that, hi. I'm glad, you know, let me know in advance and we're all good. You know what, let's supersonic this also before we switch. Welcome in, Angus. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing today? Gang, how we doing? Okay, Gang, how we doing? How we getting on here then? We're looking great, Angus. The run is It's looking clean. It's a clean run so far, to be honest. We have about 6 inches of snow, and it's minus 30. That's what I heard someone say about Minneapolis or Minnesota the other day. And that sounds about right, right? 6 inches also. Also, why are we mentioning 6 inches? Sounds like a cursed number. I feel like that's someone trying to make a D's nuts joke. I said this when I was streaming a few days ago. The solution to your challenge will be to see all possible Pokemon as options, no matter how weak they seem, because at any given point they might have something to use for a fight later. Very true, Hai. I think that is a very good assessment. At some point, because also in future games, right, because I feel like these games were difficult. Gen 3 is still difficult, but in Gen 4, the difficulty kind of drops off a bit. And that will be the gen to start using, you know, maybe some of the lesser Pokemon, maybe don't rely on big hitters to keep them for like Diamond Pearl, not Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, whatever, flipping hell, okay. Also, then Hai's message got deleted. I'm terribly hungover. Ruh-roh, Angus, what were you up to last night? If you remember the Whitney fight you won with Slowpoke and Gold, that's a great example of an E-tier Pokemon destroying an annoying gym leader. True, that is actually very true, Hai. Same goes for this run with the potential breeder stat. While we all know the bee has underwhelming stats, it's likely to hold the keys to beat Silver for now at least. Definitely, Hai. I agree with that. It's a pity we didn't catch the Weedle on that Sunday night stream that we had last week. I guess it was actually Monday morning by the time I started streaming. But that is, I think that's a really good assessment of how this challenge is gonna play out in the future. 2 drinks to get over that. Let's go. Rasputin knows the solution. I reckon Angus might be heading to the pub soon and watching us in the pub. So, you know, that is a thing. If you remember the Whitney fight... Oh, sorry. Oh, you split it up after. Hi, sorry. Excellent. Well done, Neil. Totodile still dominating everything. That was the issue, Angus. It was dominating too much. It kept over-leveling. So now we went and caught Krabby to take some of the workload off Totodile so that it can focus on the really important battles. The plan was actually to catch a Beedrill, but we ended up not getting the Weedle encounter, so we went for Krabby instead. You know... you know it, Rasputin, yes. 5.75253567 inch. Oh, thanks very much. That's a lot better, Rasputin. Now I'm not worried I'm being lured into a These Nuts joke.
Run looking good, the Pokemon looking good. Jushi Jugga.
What? What was that at the end, Laboza? Why are we all speaking Chinese all of a sudden, guys? What is happening? Did the Chinese take over? Has that happened yet? Just as long as it's not champagne. Negroni or espresso martinis. Had enough of all. Holy moly. Thanks very much for Mannery. I appreciate that. The Chinese meme has really taken off. Bree keeps sending me reels of like, you met me in a very Chinese phase of my life, and then there's like some Chinese song in the background. This is the one. Oh, it's the one in Chinese. Thanks very much, Laboza. I appreciate that. Like, the Chinese memes are... they're taking, you know... they're getting a little... out of hand. Well, they're not getting out of hand, right? Feel free to spam them. I'm not... no problem. No issue with them. And this needs to be remembered for later games. Exactly, High. It definitely does. Hey, who you call an E-tier? Slowpoke. Slowpoke is pretty much E-tier. I mean, what's Slowpoke ever going to do to anyone? Slowpoke soloed Whitney, yeah. It did. Sounds like an S tier to me. Why is Stride so keen on Slowpoke? What relationship is yours to Slowpoke, Stride? Has it saved some Nuzlocke of yours once or something? S for both Superior and Slowpoke, exactly. Did Neil say pub? Okay, I'm in. How do we encounter Krabby? You can get a rod in right outside Union Cave, and in Cherry Grove there's a 15% chance to get Krabby, or 85% chance for Magikarp. And because we used Magikarp in red, I think it was, and Gyarados in gold, we can no longer catch either Magikarp or Gyarados. So we essentially had a guaranteed Krabby encounter there now, which was very handy for us. For some reason, since I added Brie, I keep getting the send this to the cutest and most hardworking girl you know and tell her to stay hydrated. So I'm sending them her way. Let's go, Hi. That's very kind of you. Ever since you send me reels, Hi, I'm getting all of the French ones. Oh, recently I've been getting more and more Russian ones, actually. That might be, you know, they figured out I like the Chinese ones. Now they're trying to get me on the Russian side too. Who knows? But I'm now watching like a Ukrainian woman deal with everyday life in Ukraine. I know that's not Russia. Sorry for... I didn't mix it up. And then I'm watching this Russian drummer. Brilliant skills. She does all the badum-tsh and the whatever. It's amazing. My feed is now German brain rot. Let's go, Brie. Did you hear the song? Wo, 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 wo. Wo is meine Mama. Did you hear that song, Brie? That's a great song. Banger. Banger song. Uh-oh. What got deleted there? This is the one, Lebozo? Enjoy the 5-second time right there. What? Lol? Do you want them too? Let me see, what else did I miss? Poor 15% chance to catch, like the risk taking. Yep. Well, it was 100% guaranteed in the end because I think we actually got it first try, if I remember correctly. But then Sunday stream is a bit of a haze, to be honest. Damn it. What did you try and say there, Lebozo? I'm not sure. I'll send you the next one I get. Okay, Brie, please do. But you know, German brain rot is really good because you know the way German people are rumored to lack humor. So because they lack it, their brain rot is really brain rotted because they don't, you know where the joke is exactly. So it is extremely brain rotted, and every German's gonna hate me for saying that, but they know it's true. They know it's true. Look at that, Vice Grip does like 100 times more damage than Bubble does. Please don't knock me out. Let's go. That's the difference between Krabby's attack stat and special attack stat. And unfortunately, all water type moves will always use its special attack stat. Get me out of this cave. Let's go. Okay, we made it out. And I'm pretty sure, because we never beat that guy, we can catch new Pokemon from here onwards. Which means we must have caught Hoppip on Route 32. So this is going to be our Route 33 encounter coming up. I need to just make it past Anthony. Also, ads are starting in 2 minutes. We just had the ad warning there. Okay, he froze. So I guess, you know, we'll heal up, take the break there, and then start cleaning out Team Rocket and stuff like that, I think. And maybe, yeah, start lowering... When does Ladybell evolve? Level 14. Maybe we do evolve it and then stop using it as much. And then focus on the other 4 Pokemon in our team. Because we have to evolve 2 of them anyway.
Papamoon_5.
Welcome in, Papa Moon. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing today? Glad to see you back, and thanks very much for sticking around for that vote yesterday. Because I believe if I had to let you run off to your meeting and you hadn't got to vote, I think actually the Poe costume would have won. So, you know, definitely don't regret moving the vote forward so that you could vote. But I hope you're doing well. Also enjoyed the reel you sent of Poe and Lala going at it on Instagram. But yeah, unfortunately, you've joined right as we were going to take our first break here. How are you doing, Papa Moon? Oh, why do we have Ralph's phone number? Oh, there's Quillfish everywhere. But we can't catch Quillfish, right? Because we caught Hoppip already. Why do we have Ralph's number? Was I hoping to get Quillfish, and then we ran into... And then we ran into Hoppip. I'm guessing that's what happened, right? We're gonna delete his number. Correct. Okay. Thanks very much, Glenn. I do need maybe a little help with some of the memories from last Sunday stream. That Po Lala was inspired. It really was, Angus. It really was. You were like, I could get Quillfish from this guy. And then ran grass and got Hoppip. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That sounds about right. I'm glad my thinking was still working during that stream. I'm good. Plenty of meetings today, but hoping to be in stream for the most part. How's it going so far? So far, so good. We made it to Azalea Town. We're going to start cleaning out Team Rocket. Make sure Totodile doesn't overlevel. I worked out exactly how much XP Bugsy gives us so that we can use Totodile for that fight and not overlevel it. But we have to be level 14. We can be like 14 and a half, but not over that. Otherwise, Totodile overlevels in that fight. So that's what we'll be doing. I was doing a lot of damage control. I appreciate that, Glenn. I appreciate that. Yeah, I watched some of the clips back today. They definitely weren't great, let's put it that way. The ad started, by the way. I remember that. You sent the XP his mon give. What? I sent the XP his mon? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bugsy. Yeah, I went to look it up and then looked up Totodile's level up thing. If you overlevel knocking out the gym leader's last Pokemon, does the run fail? No. The issue is that both the rival and Bugsy have the same level cap. So if we overlevel against Bugsy, we can't bring the Pokemon to the rival battle. That's the problem there. You were one hilarious saucy boy. Thanks very much. Actually getting ads. Let's go, McMannery. You're buying me that one video game every 4 months I can get. Which, by the way, is crazy. Ad revenue is a lot better than I thought it would be, considering how many people of you are subbed. I think I could buy a video game every 3 months or something like that for it, which is crazy. I did not think it would be that much. I don't know why I had to say that. Maybe I should have best not said that, but let's take a break. We'll be back in 90 seconds probably. Appreciate that one, Leboza. Thanks so much for the gift sub. I assume it was to McMannery. It was. I heard it play in my headphones as I was walking around the flat, stretching and hydrating and all that there. Dodged. Let's go. Surreal Helper. Appreciate that. Peepo Sit. Thanks so much, Papa Moon. Bruh. Peepo Sit. Not dodged, Saj. Let's go, McMannery. It's our job to support mods. Let's go. Actually, that should be my job. Peepo Sit. Thanks so much, Glenn. How you doing, McMannery, asks Angus. Thanks, Bozo. Sub check. Doing good, Angus. How about yourself? People smoke. Trying to nurse this hangover over here. This stream is definitely going to help. I'm glad to hear that, Angus. Very happy to hear that. Dude, if BDSP Soul Link, I hate that game. Oh, F the BDSP Soul Link. Yes, Bree. It is a tough game, that. Peepo Stand. Thanks so much, Leboza, and hi. We love our mods, that is true. We do. We do. We might have to play a little game during VIP Awards stream called Promoted or Demoted, where, you know, we'll give some people a chance to become a mod and maybe take mod off certain people. I have to say it that way to actually make it look like there is an actual threat of people losing the mod. I don't think there would be, but, you know, for the thing, we might do that. I was going to buy repels there, but I no longer have to buy repels to beat the game because we don't need Dunsparce. If I am mod is over for all of you. We're going to have to mod everyone if Leboza gets mod so that he can't mod the other people. Okay, I quit my job and we really try BDSP. I give it all my brain power. Bree, I don't know if that's a good idea because... I mean, you know, you do own your own house and all that there, I think. I'm not sure. Don't want to point out how rich anyone is. But, you know, where's the food money going to come from and all that there? That's what I'd be a little worried about. Because I don't know if this streaming gig would get enough money in the door to to support that kind of a thing. From first hand, I agree, yeah. Certain people are on the chopping block. Do you have level 5 Pokemon for Jiggly on Route 46? I do not, actually. What happened to the egg? Did we box the egg? We could hatch the egg to get one. But I think we're good right now. In fact, I think we have too many Pokemon again. Probably should look into dropping Ladybug. I can't remember who this guy leads. Nanami also doesn't have Peck yet. So we should learn Peck first to deal with the Machop. Hiker Anthony. Okay, this guy has 2 Rattatas as far as I remember. So let's send in Nanami here. What are their name? I can look it up. Oh, Hiker Anthony. Or as Voices calls him, Hiker Tony. Rocket Grunt. Rattata. Let's do this. Mako. How come Ladybug is just called L? We're named the characters after anime characters. And L is the police guy in Death Note, as far as I remember. That's one of the few anime I've actually seen. Oh yeah, look at everyone's from Death Note. L from Death Note. Ah, gotcha, yeah. So we've got Goku here. And again, you know, one more encounter and I'm unsure who... Wasn't it supposed to be main characters as well of anime? So we have Totoro, we have Goku. L is kind of... Well, L isn't really the main character in Death Note, are they? Isn't Nanami the main character of their anime? We need a Luffy. I'd prefer Sanji, honestly. Sanji is more my vibe. After all the Harvest Moon gameplay we've presented on stream recently. Should have guessed seeing Goku. Nah, honestly. Some of these name... Someone commented the other day on one of the reels, is like, why do people name their Pokemon all these rubbish names? I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, milkshake and vinegar. I'm like, oh yeah, the nickname theme was fast food. Nanami is not main character, but amazing, might as well be. And Luffy is from One Piece, yeah. That's why I said Sanji. Sanji is the creep in One Piece, as you know. Name one Bree. She's our main character in chat. And we're an anime high, or what's happening? No, definitely not Neil. We'll not be naming anyone Neil. Maybe if we get lucky and Cubone has like a nickname theme where Neil could work, like First Man on the Moon or something like that. Then we could maybe name them Neil. Okay, next Rocket Grunt. Ash for a name, that'll teach him. Oh, actually, Ash is a great shout, Rasputin. We should name someone Ash. Am I? If you want to be. Vinegar made fast food. I mean, vinegar is something that I miss a lot over here when it comes to fast food. Right, at McDonald's in the UK, you can buy, or you can get like, you know, the way you have small ketchup packets, or at least we have them over here, those packets of ketchup. You can get vinegar packets in McDonald's in the UK and Ireland, which you can't here. Like, there's just no vinegar for anything over here. And I really miss them. So, to me, vinegar is an integral part of fast food, although it isn't technically a whole meal. But I think the reason I like sushi so much that is because it's made of rice vinegar. I think that's the main reason why I like sushi, because of the vinegar in it. Does have main character energy? Yeah, she is La Queen. I love how you call it La Queen and not La Queen. But then, you know, Hi had to lecture me yesterday on my incorrect usage of La, Le, and Nouveau, Nouvelle, Belle, Beau, and all that there, so... But then apparently the French Prime Minister needs some lecturing on that also. Bonsoir, ma belle. Let's go. Free. Let's switch out of L again. L's in trouble. Second this. Vinegar is amazing, Angus. I love it. Vinegar X soy sauce. Sounds like a decent... Oh, you know what, Rasputin? I need to try that. I might actually try that for Christmas or something. Peck is probably slightly better. Is it? No, Tackle's better. Both of them have stab. Okay, let's do this. Go back to Tackle, should do slightly more damage. Also, we can't switch out because of Wrap. This Ekans has quite the defense stat for some reason. Okay. Released from Wrap, finally. Surely we take it out here. I'm slightly worried with how low this guy's taken us on HP. Sweet chili sauce with oyster sauce. Incredible combination. I don't know. Is oyster sauce made from oysters? I wouldn't want to know why you would want to put clam sauce in your chili sauce. That sounds rather cursed to me. Antidote. Because I think we're a bit low. We are on 2 Pokemon actually. Let's go, Bree. Bree with the Clam Slam. Don't knock it if you haven't tried it. I mean, there's many things you don't have to try, right? Like, for example, if someone asks you, have you tried dog? It's like, nah. Why would I try dog? If someone asks you, have you ever tried cow dung? Like, no, why would I have to try that? You know? And oysters? Why? I really don't get why you would want to eat clams. Fish sauce in a small amount is fire. I think if it's a really small amount, I could get behind it. But most products over here that have that in it have too much of it in it, and I think sometimes it spoils the dish. I get why you would want to... What are you talking about, McMannery? You get it. You would eat oysters. I used to be allergic to shellfish, but now I'm not. How did that work, Brie? He seems like an extremely picky eater. Yes, I am. I am. It's the reason I never eat out. Never eat at friend's house or anything. Can we beat Anthony now? We should be able to. Who do we have to lead for? We'll lead Nanami, because I think that is the better option. I don't know, grew out of it. Wow, you can grow out of allergies. I didn't know that. I absolutely love shellfish. See, I wouldn't even know what shellfish entails exactly. Shellfish, I take it, is a group of food, right? And not a specific food. Why does everything have so much dirty double meanings? It's just humans. Humans needed different ways to express all of their dirty thoughts. We have a tomato-based beverage here in NA called Clamato Juice. Actually, I've heard of that. Made with clam... Okay, who would want to eat that, Rasputin? I tried Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce, what's it called? Frank's Dirty Hot Sauce. And like, I think their slogan is to put that shit on everything. That one was good. And I actually did put it on everything. Frank's hot sauce, dang yum. Yeah, that was actually good. I wish I'd have taken a bottle back with me when I came back. What do we do here? Do we switch? We might switch into L along the way. Oysters, clams, mussels, shrimp, crab, lobsters. Oh, okay. Oh wow, yeah, you said virtually the same list sent there, incredibly. Put that in my buffalo chicken dip. Let's go, Brie. That sounds right. Goated on scrambled eggs. That's also something that I thought. Hot sauce on eggs? Why would you do that? Tried it. Was amazing. Tomato juice substituted for tomato juice for Bloody Marys. Oh, I can see that when you're drinking it for... Oh, clamato juice is for drinking. Or is it like a replacement for ketchup? For some reason I thought it was a replacement for ketchup at first. Bussin'. Machop is such a nice sprite. It does. It's even better in silver than it is in gold. Because in gold and silver, all Pokemon have different sprites, by the way. We might be in trouble here if it crits. Don't crit. Hurt your... Okay, I shouldn't say that. Don't crit. Oh, I forgot. We lose the run if we lose Hoothoot, don't we? Uh-oh. Let's go back into L here quickly. Oh, they drink tomato juice for vitamins. Oh, I didn't know. I thought people just drank tomato juice on airplanes. Because it actually tastes a little good when you're there, but everywhere else it doesn't. Come on, get this supersonic off L. Let's go. Yeah, I just welcome in Voices. How's your team doing? How's your team doing, Voices? Oh, sorry. I saw you were catching up big time. I think you must be like 50% away now or something. It's basically a meal. Bloody Mary. I only know when the Bloody Mary's lacking a Tabasco. And I think that is mainly about a sexually dissatisfied woman. I think the song is called Fluorescent Adolescent. Am I right about that one? They're catching right up. Let's go. So does it have to... I asked you in your stream, but I can't remember if you replied. Does it have to all be on stream for that shiny hunting event that you're doing? Why you ditched them? Uh-oh, what did Bree say? A boy I dated a long time ago made me a Bloody Mary, and the amount of pepper in it made me want to barf. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Trying to poison you. Sounds about right. Welcome back, Dan. It was just too high all the time. Uh-oh. Great song. Definitely is. Neither can I. I'm a mimosa girl. Look up New Orleans Bloody... I'm pretty sure I don't like Bloody Mary. Don't think I need to try that one. I like, when it comes to alcohol, just beer. Just beer and cider. Nice and easy ones. I might have a whiskey every now and then. But, you know, cool it on the high percentage stuff. You don't need a lot of proof. I feel like. Very rarely. Very, very rarely. No, anyone can enter shinies. Oh, I didn't know that. Voices. So you just need like a clip of it, a recording of it, I guess, as proof. I can't handle champagne. That is an awful drink as well. What the flip is mimosa? And what is Bellinist? You know what? Let's lead Inuyasha here. So if we lose this run, because we lose Hoothoot. No Bushmills. I don't remember when I last had Bushmills. Ages ago. But he was the hot kid in school. Oh no. Oh no. Bree immediately regretting the decision of snagging the boy everyone wanted. Oh no. Streamers need clips. Offline needs 3 photos. 1 encounter and 2 for profile of Pokemon. Oh, that makes sense. Very good. Very good. And it's taken off, right? You have like combined over 200 already, I think, when I had to leave. This is not good. I think we live a crit, but just about only, unfortunately. We missed the supersonic. That's even worse. Need to switch here again. Let's go into Nanami. Any sparkly white wine adjacent things I can't handle, and the white wine I'm not friends with either. Is that why we had red mulled wine the other day? Mimosa is orange juice and champagne. What? I thought mimosa was like a Asian dish. What am I thinking of? I thought it was like some dumpling or something like that. From East Asian cuisine. Bellini is peach juice and champagne. Dude, what do you use juicing peaches for? Isn't it enough that we're juicing all the orange juices? I swear I've never seen peach juice. And for good reason. Like, I get it would be nice, right? But why would anyone want to drink peaches juices? Weird one.
Welcome in.
Are we winning yet, son?
Let's go. Welcome in, Owned Rotor. How are you doing today? Are we winning? We're keeping the run alive so far. Hopefully we get to see Whitney's milk tank for the first time in silver. After 5 attempts, we never made it to Whitney. How are you doing today? Happy Friday to you. Doing good? Glad to hear. Yeah, white wine usually kills me in like no time. Sounds about right. Bro, mimosa can get you messed up so quick. That's the other thing, right? All these sugary drinks being mixed with alcohol. Not a great idea, for the most part, I think. Steely Speckle, welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy Friday to you too. You joining us from the home office again? The score is currently 100 nice to 159. That's a pity. Would have been amazing if it was 169 to 167. But you're catching up. Just 10 away now. That's incredible how much they caught up there. Oh, now you have Santa emotes. Holy moly. Steely Speckle raking in the gift subs.
Otter 2011 redeemed show squad.
Let's show Owned Rotor the squad. There we go. There's our squad. What do you think of it? You happy with it? Stephanie's squad? It is. It definitely is. It's the winning squad, in fact. Give up sugary alcohol. Yeah. I don't know. It's bad enough waking up, you know, after the one part of those drinks, but then having the other part affecting you too just feels like a little too much to deal with. I kind of want to train Hoppip. Did Hoppip learn tackle yet? Still didn't learn tackle. Where am I going to train this Hoppip a little bit? I mean, there are some grass type, water type trainers on the other side of Union Cave. But I fear going through Union Cave might over level our Pokemon again. Since only really Totoro, well, not even Totoro. Totoro didn't even learn Water Gun yet. Only really Goku can deal with them. I think we just need to switch training Nuyasha. Lady Bakari. Lady Bat is going to be very good against the rival, but I think it's going to fall off very fast after this next rival battle. It might still be useful in a couple of upcoming rival battles, but yeah, Lady Bat is for the PC pretty soon. Right, Team Rocket, let's do that. Confirmed squad, definitely is Angus. I have to say I enjoy sugary drinks a lot, like... Yeah... I get that, but I feel like it makes the thing even worse sometimes the next day. What are we doing here? We can actually use Totoro here. but we're going to Goku. Goku with the Vice Grip should do loads of damage. What is Dan replying to? First thing that came to mind was shag him, but nah, we didn't. What? What are you saying, Bree? Are you using words again? British words you don't know what they mean. I think Bree might be using British words again. I do know what they mean. Are you clip-baiting, Bree? Are you baiting the clippies? Let's go for another Vice Grip. Surely we love the tackle, right? We do. Let's switch out to... Do we go Totoro here? I think we do. Let's go Totoro. Bree was looking to do the bend and snatch in school. Certified English woman. Yeah. Truly certified. Forklift certified British woman. And return them to sender pretty quick. Let's go. They are cracked. That's even worse, mixing caffeine with alcohol. Pretty sure that's illegal in certain places in the world. Did we go into Nanami here also? I think we have to. We also only have one more antidote. I need to go and stock up on antidotes. Okay, let's go, Bree. Appreciate that. Let's back. There we go. Make sure you share that with the right person. Yeah, you should, definitely. Wise words there from Owned Rotor. You go, girl. Let's go. Oh, I forgot. We don't need to use the antidote because Kurt actually heals us and takes us back to Azalea. Or to his house here. Can't drink too many because of the coffee. It usually only... Isn't only... Yeah, that's the thing. Right? Here, take my white apricot. We're healed. Did we go into the gym? I think we start training Totodile in the gym now. What level is it? Is it level 12 already? It is. So we can't be above 14.5. So I think what we do is we lead Inuyasha into the battles and then switch into Totoro. To split the XP a little bit. Let's go. Amy, hi there. That is true, Bree. I agree. That is key in a lot of situations. In most of them, actually. Let's switch into Totoro, start training it. Hoothoot's gonna have a field day against certain Pokemon in here, and might also be our backup. But we need to make sure Totoro is close to the level it should be. Never the key, actually, no. It definitely is. Definitely is. Wow. Let's go, Old Rotor. That sounds amazing. Also, McMatter with the huh? Come on. Let's take this Spinarak down. Don't like that we're poisoned here. We're losing 4 HP every time. The string shots slowed us down. Not that that matters. Right, Totoro grows. Ladybug comes out. This might have Supersonic hurting ourselves plus poison is really bad. So I think we switch out here. And go into Nanami, I reckon. Okay, so hi guys, can finally get to type. Let's go. Welcome back, Hamas. How's your Friday going? Let's use Peck here. Been driving and listening. Let's go, Hamas. Glad to hear. So when you heading out to meet up with Mahoo? Also, congrats, Bree. I think, Bree, you're getting married in like, what is it now? 5 days or something? 6 days. What are we saying here? Why is everyone putting numbers in chat? Okay, everyone. When would we all lose our V cards? JK, JK, this is a JK. Okay. Mate, I was absolutely flying in the car to get home to catch the Uber to the airport. Oh, you're at the airport now? Oh, you're in an Uber now on the way to the airport. Wow. Are you going by yourself or is Mrs. Hammond joining you? What did Dan say when Mrs. D said what? What did Mrs. D say? JK, but everyone answered, yeah. Except for me. I was smart enough to stay away. What does this guy have again? Is it... Someone's telling me it's Caterpie and Weedle. Not entirely sure though. Share with the class, Neil. What do you want me to share with the class? Got an email saying there's staff shortage on Stansted and we need to arrive 3 hours before our flight. Holy moly. Sorry to hear that, Hammons. Our flight is in an hour and a half. Oh no. Right, everyone put a prage in the chat there for Hammers to get there on time. Hopefully you make it, Hammers. I love how the mod can't get it to show up. Right, there's a couple others as well that couldn't do it, but it's just amazing stuff there. Mommy. Oh yeah, you can also just type mommy if you need a prage. I think also ASMR will also do it for the prage. If you ever need the prage emote, just put mommy or ASMR in chat and you'll be good. Well, hopefully Hammers makes it there. When you lost the V. The V. So I never had the V to begin with because there's no V anywhere in my name, right? And I also never changed my name. And none of the internet names I ever used had a V in them either, so I think we're good. Make sure you walk in... Oh yeah, yeah. No, you need to go out the front of the airport, Hammers, as well. Also, the flight is in 90 minutes and you're in an Uber and you're supposed to be there 3 hours. How long is the Uber gonna be, Hammers? That sounds rough. And also, is Mrs. Hammers screaming at you, telling you why are you home so late and we should have done this differently or not? Just trying to figure out how much you're dealing with right now. If I should keep asking or not, I guess. Okay, there we go. Weedle goes down, we reach level 13 with Totoro. Okay, who has chat's next question? Great question, Brie. Great question. Again, I'll choose if I answer or not. Bada bing, bada bim. Maybe a little less Rhyhorn. Yeah, maybe a little less Rhyhorny. Okay, did. I can reveal that both questions for me are the same age. It didn't happen on the same night, but I can tell you that both of those are the same age for me. Have we survived? Welcome in, Astro. So far, so good. Yep. We're trying to make sure that the run continues. This run is actually a lot more dangerous than I realized. If Hoothoot or Krabby faint before evolving, it essentially counts as a white out and we have to restart. So I have to be a little protective of those little guys. Also, Totoro cannot be above 14.5, which is going to make proceedings a little more difficult also. but hopefully we get it sorted. Ruh-roh, Neil got blah and woke up with Leroy next to him. What are you talking about, Dan? What are you talking about? Y'all crazy. Why are we saying y'all crazy, McMannery? What is y'all crazy? I'm never going to use splash, right? Put that there. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Put that there, and then put this one at the bottom. And then we switch into Nanami. First time at 14, but never actually blacked out in the many times since. What? So the first time ever, Papa Min, you blacked out, but never ever after again. Wow. What are you putting 13, 14 in chat? Is that your age, McMannery? When that happened to you? Honestly, don't think I've ever blacked out. Well, also just memory loss and things like that, I reckon, is also the issue, oftentimes, no? Oh, wow. Let's go, Bree. Sounds like a very wholesome experience and probably no trauma from it whatsoever. Within a month, yeah, that sounds about right. No, the answers. Well, I mean, that's kind of the answer to be expected, no? Oh, memory loss, probably 14. Steal cider from the mate's dad's booze cupboard. Wow. Right, we need to beat this E-drill combo coming up here. I think we send in... Nanami will bait out the B-drill first, right? I think we might actually have to lead L. Yeah. Oh, that sounds amazing, Bree. Good times. Smelt it on my breath. I got a bollock. Let's go. Sounds about right. Wrong. What? What? Wow. Okay, let's tackle this. I'm just not going to read anything out there from chat from the last couple of minutes. Let's take out this Weedle. Okay, Weedle gonna go down here. Ruh-roh. Okay. Surely the Weedle goes down. It does. Also, great commentary there from myself. Brilliant. Just basically saying the Weedle goes down. The Weedle's gonna go down. Oh, Beedrill actually comes out next. This is not good. We'll do one Supersonic. Okay, we love this. Easy. 2 hits, that did 4. 4 times 5 is 20, so we need to switch here. Supersonic lands. Amazing. Time to switch into either Nanami or Totoro. I think we go Nanami to prevent Totoro overleveling. Forgot we were playing Pokemon for a second there. Well, you know, it's called group therapy, right? Wow. Sounds amazing, Bray. Okay. Do we sneak Totoro in here too? No, we just finish it off here, right? Finish off the Beedrill. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Beedrill goes down, and I think we switch Totoro, the Totodile, into the Kakuna. Hopefully get it to level 14. Probably won't quite get there, but we'll try our best. Show me a Miltank. Let's go, Katie. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you as well. How are you doing today? Katie, in early. Is it always the Friday streams? I feel like the Fridays are the ones you make it in earlier. How are you doing? Also, I was reading about the ticket prices for the World Cup, Katie, and it sounds like you need a lot of money to go. I don't know if that's just the ones that are in the US, or if that applies to the Canadian or the games in Canada also. But it'd be a little expensive. Fridays are dead at work. Ah, I see. Let's go, Kitty. Glad to hear. How much longer you got to go until the holidays? Okay, that's a great emote, by the way. Also, my nose is all itchy again for some reason. They're also expensive because they put them in our most overpriced and overhyped cities. Well, yeah, that's the stay in there, but I feel like I read somewhere the cheapest ticket you can even get is going to cost an insane amount compared to the last World Cup. Like, insane. And then also, I'm pretty sure there was an advisory put out by the Irish government that anyone traveling to go and watch a game in the US is going to have to be prepared to show their social media history when they go through customs and things like that. That's probably just the US of A. But, you know, they're making it awfully strict to get any kinds of people in for that. I think we do want to be 14, right? Actually, let me check the Discord again quickly. Is that one of the Gallagher brothers? It looks a bit like it, McMannery. I just opened Discord there. Where do we do Pokemon and then how to start Pokemon Silver? Let's see. Where did I put the Totodile thing? How can I search? Totodile. Where did I put exactly how much XP it gets? Jeez. Where did I flip and put it? Totodile. No more than low 15. Oh, but that's Beedrill. Where did I put my math? But Totodile only learns Water Gun at 13. Totodile is medium slow. Totodile will almost always over level in that fight, if not at level 14. Okay, so it can be 14, but if it's 15, it will always over level to 17. So we can be 14. Because I'm thinking about going in to fight this Slowpoke guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go and fight the Slowpoke guy and come back out again. Well, guys, I can't go. Same, McMannery. Same. I mean, I couldn't go before this whole thing came. Now I can definitely not go. But why? That might be a little overblown due to difference in ideology of the Irish and American governments. Don't know what you're talking about there, Katie. Pieces in USA are crazy. Oh, the prices, yeah. Piece of my heart, exactly. All countries are cooked, burnt to the exact extra crisp. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. I don't want to slate just the USA here, but yeah, there's no way. Like, I don't know how anyone would afford going to those, like as a working class person. Football more and more pricing out the middle and lower class people, and becoming increasingly more for people who can afford it. Crazy world we live in. Yeah, well, you know, it's always crazy, right? I think this generation just looks back at like the '69 movement of make love, not war. And then you're kind of a little shocked about how things are today. But was there ever truly a peaceful time? I think not. Titney might have trouble leaving the state now. Who knows? Who knows? Do errands and forget about it. Set the broil. Yep. Oh, I forgot Slowpoke has high defense. I should have probably leered. You know, should we leered a couple of times? I think we will. It's also lowering my attack with Growl. So might as well keep up with that. And it's not doing a lot of damage, which is good. We'll focus on lowering its attack. Maybe we can go for a scratch here again soon. Yeah, let's try a scratch there. Christmas Eve day in arguably was the most peaceful. I heard about that. And they played a football game against each other or something. Both sides. But I don't know. You know. Haven't lived at the time. We've had a couple of people in school come in, like, you know, elderly people who lived at the time, to tell us how it was and to remind us never to go back to those times and all that there. So, you know, maybe that feeds into it as well, that we think we're extremely cooked and now. But if you look back at the older generations, they were, you know, they didn't have it a lot. They didn't have it very easy either. I think it's also, there's like that theory that every generation believes that they're the dooms the dooms generation when everything goes downhill. Everyone, yeah. Let's just say humans have been cooked at any time they lived, right? And even the dinosaurs before the humans, right? We're going to Nanami here. I'm kind of not in a great place here. Just different recipes, exactly. Exactly. That sounds about right. Let's pack this Zubat. Down it goes. Zubats are such an annoying Pokemon to have in the wild, but they make perfect sense. I feel like there's a similar enemy in Final Fantasy that you encounter that are just annoying. Like the Marlboro, I think it's called in Final Fantasy. You go into battle, it just confuses, blinds, and everything to you. And then you need to find your way out of that fight again. Zubat kinda feels a bit like that. Going to Goku. World War III Return of the Tards. World War IV Reborn. World War V Times Unknown. It's a series. It kinda is at this point, Ryan. It kinda is. Also, it's funny how we name it that when, you know, while a lot of countries were involved, it at no point was the entire world. And in fact, I think in Asia, they don't really refer to it as the World War, they refer to it as the Pacific War. So it's a very European and North American centric way of looking at the world, calling it World War. Because there's many places in the world that, you know, weren't really involved in it. Maybe tried to make a little profit out of it. Ask the Swiss about that. Staying neutral, but taking money from both sides. How did they know to name them, to number them after one though? I think World War I wasn't even referred to as World War I at the time. I think it was just called the Great War. And then when number 2 came around, they were like, right, we'll name that one 1 and we'll do this one 2. I think that's the history of it there. Yeah, I think 1 was the Great War. And then when 2 came around, they were like, right, we name this one 1 and the other one 2. It wasn't that great though. It was pretty terrible, yeah. But you know, that's what they... You never see Kunk. I did see Kunk. Actually, the Christmas one you liked is really good. Where, what is it again? I know the conclusion, I remember the conclusion, but how does she get there? What's the premise for her to get there? Oh, it's that Santa doesn't actually not give presents to children that were bad. That mainly it is the poor, and that Santa is actually classist and gives presents to the children. Thanks very much, Dan. And that Santa gives presents based on income of the parents, or something like that. Great one. Kunk. Brilliant. At Cubone. truth is that is just great. Yeah. Right, let's do it. Bugsy. Can we beat Bugsy this time? Hopefully. Marker, Bugsy. Do we have our team set up like we want it to be? Let's get Totoro in the lead. At 13, it shouldn't overlevel, so it can fight the entire fight. Let's do it. Thanks very much, Rasputin. Bugsy. The second gym leader. We have beaten Bugsy before in Silver, but then lost to the rival. So this wouldn't be the first time we beat Bugsy. Hopefully it is the last time we have to beat Bugsy. I think there's no point in using anything but Rage. Right? We need our Rage to be better than the Fury Cutter. Now it does have Harden, but it also has Tackle. So it will eventually start tackling us. At which point the Rages will start paying off. You remember what the High came up with? High came up with the plan of using Beedrill. Right? We don't have Beedrill. So we are just going to use Rage. And as long as we can build it here, and it doesn't go for Harden all the time, we will be faster than Scyther is. Although Scyther is level 16, isn't it? A Quick Attack probably does half of our remaining HP, so we have to hope here that Rage does half of its HP also. Or like 2/3 at least. 15, you thought? 15 what? Level 15, the plan was to come in at level 14 with Totoro, but level 15 for Beedrill. Oh, Scyther. I think it's 16. It might be in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where it's 15. Poison Sting, don't poison me. Okay. The poison there is really bad. We don't take poison damage for knocking out, but there's no way one Rage one-shots Scyther. And then we have to hope we live a poison damage plus poison damage plus attack from the... We're gonna have to switch here. But I think we need to get in one attack before we switch, right? But it has quick attack, so it will always be faster. I think it's faster naturally than us too. Goes Fury Cutter, okay. The issue is if it decides to go quick attack, because we're going to be on 19 HP after this move. Oh, we get a crit. That is so nice. Does a quick attack one-shot us?
Angus to feed randomized our luck.
Thanks very much, Angus.
Wow.
Surely it doesn't, right? Surely it doesn't. It goes Fury Attack. Great. We win. Let's go Totodile. Our little boy is finally here to win. Straight to level 16, which is the level cap, and why we weren't at level 16 coming in, because that level cap now applies to the rival battle too. Right. Bye-bye, Instagram. Only joking. We need Poison Berry next time. Actually, yeah, that would have been smart, right? Poison Berry would have been less trouble there. Toto, 2 attack. Thanks very much, R1W. Do you have antidotes? I think I have one more left. And we also have Poison Cure Berries. 07 Scyther. Exactly. Let's go. Please tell me you do. Yeah, we do. We're not going to let another Charmeleon incident happen, right? I was debating leaving the Charmeleon incident in for an Instagram reel, but I mean the run was so cooked anyway, we kind of just cut it out. No, 14. What? Ah, we have 14 HP. What are we saying? It was pre-9 level up. Oh, we would have made it to the thing, to the Pokemon Center, you're saying, without the antidote. We'll go and buy some more antidotes. It's a good idea to have antidotes at all time anyway. Also, odds are starting in 3 minutes. Let's think about this rival battle, take the odds, and then do the rival battle. No, let's go and buy the antidotes first. What is Bree saying? Why is Bree apologizing? You're right. With level up. What? Nah, Toto at 9 HP. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about there. Oh yeah, badges. Let's update that. Thanks very much, Dan. By the way, I think you have permission to do that too if you want to. Try and level cap stays the same. If you want to change badges, or try and type badges too and see if it disappears and reappears, Dan. I think mods should have permission to edit that. Alright, yes you do as well. Not saying I want you to do it, but just, you can. Why am I buying repels? I want antidotes. Just don't mess with it, right? I have the power, yous do, yeah. There are a couple of commands in Pokemon that yous can do also. Okay. Rival has Ghastly in the lead. Ghastly in the lead. We don't have Bite on anyone yet. Also, there's a Zubat and Bayleaf. So I think we should use Totoro on the Ghastly, since Totoro doesn't really have a second opponent in that fight. Whereas... oh, it probably has Bite, doesn't it, the Zubat? Goku doesn't have a second opponent either, but Goku would love to use Vice Grip over Bubble, so we should use Goku on Zubat. L and Inuyasha plus Nanami should be able to take on Bayleaf, right? We should even be able to swap into that. Especially if we're leading Totoro, Bayleaf's going to come out, switch into L to eat, Supersonic, switch into Inuyasha, Tail Whip, synthesize.
DM.
Check Discord DM. Let's see. Oh, thanks so much, Glenn. Well, that's the Rivals team and everything. Thanks so much, that's amazing. Yeah, Glenn and Hai found an amazing website with all of the information for every trainer on it. So we're gonna lead Totodile, then switch to L when Bayleaf comes out, switch to Inuyasha, hopefully take down Bayleaf, if not Nanami comes out to help, and then Nanami soften the Zubat up before we go into Goku to take it out. I think that's the plan for the rival battle. And if we beat this rival fight, we will reach a new furthest point in Silver. That is, yeah, there's like a whole thing with all of the moves, all of the levels, even how much XP that the trainers give you, or in each individual Pokemon, which I find like nearly the most valuable out of all of the information. That way we can plan if we over level or not. And they have the stats, exactly, they have the exact stats on that site also. But I think, I'm not sure, we'll only use the exact stats if we're really desperate, I think. Because that kind of takes a bit of the mystery away of the challenge. But yeah, we need to take a break. Ads are going to start any second now. We'll be back in 3 with rival battle number 2. Let's see. I haven't confirmed this is correct either, to be honest. 2 badges. What a gym banger. Yep. Yep. I assume it's about 90% correct. Probably 100% correct, I would guess. If you're going to go through the effort of writing a list like that, you probably want it to be right, right? Definitely would, Angus. Definitely would. Weren't you in Aussie? How you doing, Dan? Going, mate? On the 24th. You're flying on the 24th. Holy moly. I want to see Silver and Crystal. Yeah, those games are really well studied. I could imagine it existing for Gen 3 also. But after that, it might be a little rarer. Right, let's do this. Rival, thanks very much for the Peepo stand, Angus. Rival number 2. Let's do it. This is the most famous speech of our rival. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Oh, actually, that's not the speech. That's at the end of this battle where the good speech happens. But rival number 2, can we finally beat Overlevel to make it to, hopefully, Goldenrod City for the first time in Silver? Let's go for water gun. We get licked. I should have put a paralysis cure berry on Totoro here. Completely forgot that berries are an option. I need 2 more of those. But I think we should be good. Also, the good thing is now it can't put me to sleep with hypnosis. So there is an upside to being paralyzed here. You keep licking me all you want to, Ghastly. And down it goes. Bayleaf definitely comes out here, thankfully. Welcome in, TitneyHouston. How are you doing today? Let's switch out of Totoro and into... What was the plan? Into L, the Ladybug. Razor Leaf. We eat this for days.
Lend me your ear. A fateful moment is drawing near. For days I've paced, unsure, undone. But now the choice can't be outrun. I've battled hard, I've tried to stall. But self-control? I've got none at all. So take this note, right on cue. An early sorry for what I'm about to do. Enjoy your day, get those neckties loosened. I'll see you soon. Love, TitneyHouston.
No flippin' way.
Holy moly. Let's go to the east. Well, there you go, guys. TitneyHouston, also thanks for the bits, for the 1,000 biddies. I guess I'll see yous next week on Wednesday.
Wow.